Well, my girlfriend wanted a new tablet for university, so I did some research and tried the Chuwi Hi10 Plus. It's a 10.8-inch tablet from geekbuying.com. There is more info down below in the description. It's not a bad dual operating system tablet, but it's not perfect. Many reviewers said its build quality is great. Well, I can't agree here to 100%, but the overall body quality is very good. You get a full aluminum chassis which is really stable and a bright 3:2 aspect ratio IPS panel like in the Surface 3, with 1920x1280 pixels. The buttons are tight, and at the bottom we have a magnetic dock for the optional keyboard case, which I will review when it arrives. It has dual speakers and a bunch of ports on the left side of the frame. It got all you need: a headphone jack, micro HDMI output, a microphone, a micro USB OTG port, a USB Type-C port for charging, so too bad it's only USB 2.0, and a micro SD slot to extend your memory. The overall specs are also very good. An Intel C8300 64-bit quad-core at 1.44 GHz base clock and up to 1.84 GHz turbo. 4 GB of DDR3 RAM, 64 GB of ROM and a big 8400 mAh battery. The tablet is very thin with its 8.5mm of thickness and feels really great. The only thing about the build quality that sucks is the glass. First, it scratches kinda easily, and second, it's not OGS. I really wish that this would be better quality, since my girlfriend almost got a heart attack when she saw a big black circle in the middle of the screen, which didn't disappear. Now this happened because the glass bent a bit and it was stuck on the display layer, so with some light force on the outer frame I could get rid of it. All in all, it's okay, but don't expect any iPad screen quality, and the touchscreen is accurate enough for my taste, and there's also a stylus which you can buy extra, but it has no pressure levels, so it's just a simple stylus. As mentioned before, it's a dual boot tablet. That means you can run Windows and Android and choose at startup what you want to boot, or you can switch between both within seconds. By default, it's not running the latest Remix OS version, which is 3.0 right now. The battery life in Windows is great, up to 9 hours depending on what you do, or around 2 hours on the heavy load like gaming. My girlfriend needs to charge it only every couple of days for university work, so if you're just a casual user, you get like 2 days of battery life easily. In Android, the battery life is actually worse for some reasons. It's only around 5 to 6 hours in our tests, but charging is fast with the included 3A quick charger that drains a massive 15 watts from the power socket. It also comes with two 2-megapixel cameras, but to be honest, the quality is not really good as most tablets in this price range. It's a nice to have feature, but really useless for serious photo work. But see for yourself, here's a quick video test.
So guys, here's a quick rear camera video test, and it somehow looks like the lens would be foggy, but no, it actually isn't. It looks pretty clean now. Yeah, the app says 720p, but it looks more like 480p. Well, also dynamic range and everything. It looks kind of strange, but what do you expect of a rear camera on a $200 tablet? But yeah, it's working as you can see. You can hear now the audio quality. Too bad that there is no focus. Tapping just takes screenshots, and yeah, let's check out some close-ups here. Well, that looks kind of sharp right now on the screen, but just see for yourself. So it's really awkward that there is no focus. Alright guys, so here's a quick front-facing camera test of the tablet, and in the preview it does not look too bad, so it actually looks good. There is still no focus, so I can tap on the screen, nothing happens. Dynamic range is kind of bad, so well, what do you expect for a front-facing camera on a tablet, but hey, at least it's working. Alright, so that's the front-facing camera.
The speakers really do not impress. They sound teeny and flat like most tablets in this price range too. However, the 3.5mm headphone jack output was good for my taste. There is no SIM card slot, but Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on board. The Wi-Fi signal quality is not that good. In my sleeping room I have a very low Wi-Fi signal on my Huawei P9 Plus, but on the Chuwi, Wi-Fi is not working at all. It's okay, but some phones I have, they have better Wi-Fi to be honest. The performance in Windows is nice. You can do slight multitasking, fluid office work, watch movies in full HD and play 2D or older 3D games. The gaming performance in Android is way worse. It seems like the optimization could be improved. Some games have wrong scaling and are really unplayable because of the frame rate, FPS drops, while some other games, they run pretty okay for the hardware. However, normal tasks while watching movies or streaming Netflix is no problem in Android. It's still not the smoothest experience, and web browsing in Windows feels way smoother. Also, it runs Android Lollipop. I haven't tried yet to install any newer remix version, but here under updates you can't get a newer version. So as you may guess, Windows is more what I and my girlfriend are using, so the Windows performance is good. However, due to the dual boot option, you're a bit limited on space. But OTG is working fine with the micro USB port. As long as you use a powered hub to supply enough power, you can connect as many devices as you want, so external storage, a mouse, keyboard or whatever you want. I could even play Minecraft on the lowest settings, no Optifine with around 20 to 25 FPS, so some of my previously tablets performed a little bit better, but this is also because they underclock the RAM. By default in the BIOS it's only set to 1066 MHz. You can easily set it in the BIOS to 1600 MHz and gain around 10% performance. So without any heat or stability issues, but be careful, don't mess with the BIOS because if you fuck it up then your tablet probably won't boot. I guess they did it to extend the battery life, which is, by the way, really good on the tablet. So I left it on 1066 for the review, but just keep that in mind. So the Chuwi Hi10 Plus is a very good and powerful tablet, featuring dual boot, so you can work in Windows environment and in Android. 4GB of RAM and 64GB of ROM is enough for light work, and however, if you need more storage, you can extend it with microSD cards up to 128 gigs. However, the biggest downside for me was the glass and the low Android performance. Raising the RAM frequency helps a bit, but not much. Anyway, for the things which my girlfriend is doing, it's great. I just need to get her a keyboard and a stylus. So you can find more information down below in the description. I hope you enjoyed this short review, and if it was helpful, please like this video, post a comment down below and subscribe. I'm Steven from TechMagnet, and that was my review of the Chuwi Hi10 Plus. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.